What's going on, ladies and gentlemen of the World Wide Wonder Web? My name's Pursuit. Welcome to today's episode of Pursuit of Happiness. Yeah, Nis. Alright, so, first off, I just want to say I'm a little pissed off right now because I just spent 20 minutes recording this video and the audio didn't save, so I gotta do it again. But that's okay because it's a story that y'all gotta hear. Because this one is, of course, a banger, one spicy chili pepper of a story. You know, let's get it. But before I hop into the story, I gotta say a few things. So first off, winners of the giveaway, motherfucking Flammable and motherfucking that Rick and Morty guy. That's his name, by the way. So I hit you guys up on Discord. If you've seen this video, go ahead and hit me back up so I can get your addies and I can send you the goddamns merch. So second thing, if you guys are interested in purchasing some goddamns merch, you guys can follow me on Instagram and hit me up there, and I'll be more than happy to sell you some. Like I said, the trademark is in process, so don't steal my shit. If you do, you like men. Um, Third thing, in regards to how to get in a giveaway, all you got to do is join my Discord server, which I'll put a link in the description for as well. And I really like to see that motherfucker growing. I like to see the audience, the people. I like hearing what you guys gotta say. I love talking to you guys. Love all that shit. So if you want to talk to me on a personal level, go ahead and join the Discord, and we'll get it going. And the last thing that I gotta say is that I finally got my Patreon up. I'll put a link to that in the description too. The description is gonna be full of fucking links. So, but anyways, with my Patreon for $1 a month, $1 a month, you guys get an extra video every 2 weeks. So these extra videos are not just gonna be regular extra videos. They're shit that I cannot post on YouTube yet because they happened so recently, or they're like legally not allowed to be on YouTube. So if you guys want to hear some fucking crazy stories, and I mean some crackhead shit, like I'll give you a little taste. One of them's gonna be about how I traded cocaine with my ex-girlfriend's grandmother for ketamine. But you guys won't be able to hear that story unless you guys subscribe to my Patreon, or at least not for a year or so. But yeah, so if you guys would be interested in supporting me, or you can join the channel, you get access to videos 24 hours earlier. It's $3 a month. Not bad, not bad. I really appreciate the support because I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm strapped for cash as fuck. I'm broke. My car broke down. I need to upgrade my PC so that way I can start streaming games and not just be streaming PowerPoints. Uh, so yeah. Uh, if you guys are interested in supporting me, either join the channel or join my Patreon, baby. That's all that I need. So without further ado, let's quit this lollygagging and get right into the story of my first time I tried Salvia. So, this day starts off as any other day, right? I wake up, go to school, get stoned. You know how it is. So, I get home and I'm thinking I do what I normally do. First thing I go to do, open up YouTube because I like to binge watch my favorite creators, right? That's what I do to wind down from the day. And Goblin had just posted a video. And this video was about him buying drugs off the deep web. And I was like, well, you know what? I've heard a lot of hubbub about this shit. So might as well check out, see what it's like. So I go open Tor browser because I had it installed previously because I went through this phase of wanting to be a hacker. And I was like, oh, I'm edgy, so I'm going to download Tor browser. Didn't use it for shit. But so I download Tor and I look up what some reliable deep web markets are. And one that I stumbled across was called World Market. So, and before you guys go type in worldmarket.com into your Google fucking search engine, it doesn't work like that. You need to have it on a Tor browser. So, anyways, so I go onto this website, I create an account, and I start browsing, right? Because I wanted to cut out the middleman. I was tired of my shit being passed down and being taxed as fuck, specifically with psychedelics, because I had grown quite fond of acid at this point. So I wanted to have a reliable source for cheap. And boy, were they right about it being cheap on the deep web. Like, you can get a sheet of 200 or 100 tabs for like $200. That's $2 a tab compared to like 10 or 15 on the street. So I clicked on the psychedelics tab looking for some acid, and I found some, of course, for those sweet ass deals. But there was something else that caught my eye: a drug called Salvia divornum. And I was like, "Ooh, what's this?" So I click on it, and it looks like tea. I'm like, tea leaves. I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" So I hop into an incognito tab, and I look up what is salvia. And so I started reading about it, and it's like, oh, it's a psychedelic. It comes from a leaf, and also, by the way, you could buy it legally because it's not federally illegal in the United States. So I'm like, fuck yeah. So, and it's like, also, by the way, here's a website where you can buy some. So I hop on that website and I start browsing and browsing. And they have like a bunch of different types, a bunch of different strains, and like a bunch of different, what I assumed were strengths, which I was correct in assuming. So they had five times strength, 10 times strength, 20 times strength, and 50 times strength. So I'm like, let's see how much cash I got. So I had about $150, so I was like willing to splurge on this. So I find like the cheapest one, the best one that I could buy for cheap, but would kick ass. So I decided on going with the 20 times. And I was like, oh, I'm a big guy. I can handle it. I've done acid a few times. First mistake right there. So I buy it. It was like $130 for 10 grams. And I just go about my day. Continue watching the YouTube video, continue watching other YouTube videos, blah, blah, blah. And I just go to bed. So about a month passes, and I'm like, well, shit, I'm not getting my shit. I just got scammed. And I was like, that's okay. Because I have a decent amount of money. I'll still try and get a refund from it or whatever, which I never ended up trying to do. So that was worthless. But anyways, so I was like kind of disappointed because I really wanted to try this shit. Fast forward another 2 months, so 3 months total now, and a package arrives at my door, and it says it's from the Netherlands, and I was like, "Ooh, doggy! I know what the fuck's in that package." So I take the package, run down to my room, and I open it, and it's just a plastic bag with a little green tea leaf on it, and this cut up like almost like in squares, shredded up leaf. It looked just like coffee or not coffee, tea leaves. So I'm like, ooh, um, that's interesting, and it smelled just like green tea too. So I take it out the package and I inspect the bag and stuff, and I'm like, ooh, I gotta try this, but not today because I had some shit to do. So I just went on with my day, and did what I do. Fast forward about 2 weeks, I was chiefing on my cart, and then all of a sudden it's empty. Oh no, stoner's worst dream, right? So I'm like trying to find shit that I got that I could smoke or that I could like eat, like edibles or some shit or like some psychedelic. And then I remembered I had the salvia. So I was like, well, now's as good a time as any to try some of that shit. So I go upstairs, grab a carton of orange juice because I want to have something to drink just in case if I was coughing a bunch. And I head downstairs and I load up a fat bowl to the brim with this 20 times strength salvia. It was about half a gram in that bowl. That was mistake number two. So I'm getting myself prepared and shit. I'm like, oh, it's just gonna be like a acid trip but shorter. Uh, so I light up, I take the toke, clear the bowl in one hit, and I hold it in, hold it in, hold it in, and eventually I exhale. And I was like, oh, nothing's happening. And then as soon as I said that, my vision zoomed out, and all I could see were rhombuses all across my vision. So I started seeing like rhombuses, and everything looked like wacky with like some fractals and stuff, faces and whatever. And I'm like, oh, it's just like acid. But like, I couldn't say that. Like, I would say it like, oh, it's acid. Like, I was just mumbling and shit. And eventually I got thirsty about like a minute into my trip. So I'm like, oh, orange juice. And then all I heard was this little elf voice say, "You don't need choose where you're going. And then everything went to shit. My couch folded in half, and I fell down into a dark abyss where the only thing in the dark abyss was a Ferris wheel, where each of the carts on the Ferris wheel was a different room in my house, rotating in front of a television. And I could see everything that was going on in my house. It was crazy. So I'm start freaking out because I'm in this black abyss and shit. And there's nothing you could do to kill a trip on Salvia because, like, by the time you take a trip killer, by the time it's digested, it's gonna be over because it only lasts about 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm just chilling. Like, I remember I was sitting crisscross applesauce in this abyss. I have no idea what I was doing in reality because I couldn't see, like, reality. All I saw was this black room, if you will, like the size of a gymnasium type shit. So I start taking in deep, heavy breaths, and then all of a sudden I closed my eyes really hard and I opened them and everything was back to normal. Which was the craziest part to me was how fast it went away. So on that trip, I learned how I thought TVs worked, which that's not how TVs work and TV shows work, just so you know. And yeah, I never did that much salvia again because I realized it was a big mistake because that was about 30 times the like average starting dose. And I tripped like fuck, and it was a mind fuck. So that's the story of me first trying salvia, and let's just say that 10 grams did not go to waste. I have many more stories regarding this drug to talk about, like trying it with friends and all that kind of shit. Some reacted, like everyone who I've done salvia with has reacted in a different way. Like they either start laughing or they freak the fuck out. But those are other stories for another time. So if you made it this far in the video, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And comment what your favorite flavor of vape juice is. Mine is the Orange Crush or the energy drink one. But yeah, so like I was saying, if you're interested in supporting my Patreon, check the link in the description. Join the Discord. If you do, you're cool. You're not cool if you don't join the Discord. So join the Discord. Link in the description as well. I love to get to talk to you guys. I love hearing like feedback, support, all that kind of shit. It makes me really feel good because I know that there's people who actually give a fuck out there. So yeah, go ahead and join my Discord, and that's how you get entered into a giveaway. All you got to do is be in my Discord. All my Discord members automatically get entered into every giveaway. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and peace.